I learned about us being watched 24/7 when I was in high school reading the book 1984. But for me, Judas Priest, the song Electric Eye, singing about they're already putting satellites and everywhere's a video and they're watching you and they're controlling your thoughts. This is 1982 when that album came out. My tearless retina takes pictures that can prove I can frame you, I can do whatever I want. The lyrics have been extremely powerful for me.
The secret cave that goes into Disneyland. Now, if this works and it actually does go into Disneyland, I have an annual pass, so I'm not trying to steal admission. Here goes. It's kind of short. I made it. I am in Disneyland. It works. The cave is real.
Why did the Lamborghini given by John Cena become the cheapest gift at a $600 million wedding? No one realized that at the grand wedding of Anant Ambani, the competition among the world's richest elites had reached an unbelievable level. First, astronomical appearance fees. The wedding cost $600 million. Rihanna performed 19 songs and earned $5 million. Justin Bieber was even more shocking. 12 songs for $10 million. And yet this was only a small fraction of the total budget. Second, unimaginable luxury gifts. The guest gift list was outrageous. Mark Zuckerberg reportedly gifted a $36 million private jet. Bill Gates gave a $21.5 million yacht. And Jeff Bezos arrived with a $1.6 million Bugatti. Third, the modest gift. While billionaires were exchanging jets and yachts, John Cena only brought a Lamborghini. To ordinary people, it's a dream car. But in a circle filled with private jets, it almost looked like a humble joke. Do you think this level of luxury has gone beyond human imagination?
Did Donald Trump just expose NASA? Look at this shit, y'all. He put it on his Truth Social.
Our beautiful, beautiful planet.
The lie travels fast.
By the Artemis astronauts. Isn't that amazing? It is amazing, right? The great big globe. And maybe you remember an old-timey quote. They say Mark Twain said it. It's about the truth and lies. And I think it's very appropriate right now. A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes.
Yep. Surprise, surprise. I mean, it's everywhere. Why would Donald Trump post that on his Truth Social? He tells the truth on his Truth Social, right? And he posted a video where they're talking about a lie. Somebody make it make sense to me. I need answers, fool. This shit crazy.
Do you know that Christina Koch was actually a character in Mad Max in 2015? Yeah, NASA astronaut Christina Koch appeared as one of the Vuvolini in the 2015 Mad Max Fury Road. And then just 10 years later, she's going to the moon. What an exciting life, huh? And apparently, she's only even been an astronaut for only 13 years. And she completed her candidate training in 2015, the same year that she was filming to be in a movie.
Yeah, the 2 of the 4 American astronauts that are on that flight, they're right out of central casting. They're right out of central casting.
Let's not forget about the words appearing on the stuffed animal and then him quickly moving it out of the way. Let's not forget about how the bag phased directly through Buddy's ear right here.
Minutes before the Artemis 2 crew traveled the
And what the hell is he even doing? Let's not forget the vanishing red dot. Terrible quality video, even though you couldn't take a bad quality video nowadays, even if you tried. 1995 digital camera. Video from inside the ship from the entire 10-day trip, except for when they're free falling at 25,000 miles per hour. No close-up shots either. They're making sure they're keeping their distance for some reason. None of this is melting, even though this fucking ship would be hotter than lava. A crew going up and touching the ship and their hands are somehow not burning off. Here's a little bonus clip from a separate team of dumbasses. Why did the ball fall straight to the floor if they're in space?
We saw Tiny Earth. People asked our crew what impressions we had. And honestly, what struck me wasn't necessarily just Earth, it was all the blackness around it. Earth was just this lifeboat hanging undisturbingly in the universe. Uh-oh. So, I may have not learned, I know I haven't learned, everything that this journey has yet to teach me. But there's one new thing I know, and that is, planet Earth, you are a crew. Yeah. Thank you.
I mean, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know all those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, he's sure he can control the demon. It didn't work out.
Do the people involved in the creation of AI believe that it's a spiritual entity, that it's more than a machine?
So this is Tucker, the trillion-dollar question. They talk about creating artificial intelligence. The real question, the real thing we should be concerned about, are you creating an artificial intelligence, or are you giving a body to a pre-existing intelligence that previously wasn't incarnated in the physical world? So, I mean, here's a quote from Turing. We shall not go any further into the nature of this oracle apart from saying that it cannot be a machine. What a lot of people are concerned about, and what Silicon Valley is seemingly getting up to, okay, so a machine can't be aware of what it's doing. If there is such a thing as demons, angels, spirits, as Aleister Crowley called them, disincarnate intelligences.
Disincarnate meaning intelligence without a physical body.
Yeah, could we be creating a physical body for the demonic?
Yo, it's not coming out. Oh my God, what kind of shampoo is this, yo? Oh. Ah! Oh. 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 What the f is going on? What the f? What the f? Ah!
No!
Hand-drawn sketch helped identify a man accused of trespassing in Westbrook. Tonight, that search is over, and the arrest has been made.
Greene County were looking for a woman connected to a string of porch thefts this week, and they released this composite sketch to the public.
Yeah, this is the drawing investigators put out. They said she might.
She didn't have a photo, Bob, just this drawing of her father.
Police are searching for a burglary suspect described as looking suspicious.
Police have just dispatched a sketch of this.
Oh, man.
Officers have now arrested the suspect moments ago.
It really looks just like
This drawing of her father.
Have an update from police.
Officers have now located the father just moments ago.
Male in his 40s, last seen near the Riverside Transit Station. Investigators are asking anyone with information to come forward.
I'm so sorry, I can't. Oh, no.
The police released this very detailed sketch earlier today. They've now made an arrest, and incredibly, the suspect looks exactly like that. I genuinely have no explanation.
Police have released a sketch of the suspect in Monday's bank robbery.
Take a look. Investigators say a witness drew this on the spot, and this is who they just arrested.
Oh, no. I can't. No, stop. I can't. Police released this sketch of the bank robbery suspect. They said a 10-year-old witness drew it.
A few hours later, okay, brace yourself. This is who they arrested.
Oh, it looks exactly. Publix police this sketch of a man accused of stealing an entire pallet of weight loss vitamins drawn by a 3-year-old who saw it happen.
And just this afternoon, here's who they arrested behind a warehouse.
The suspect was described as having a distinctive hairstyle. Take a look at the police sketch. And here is the actual mugshot after the arrest.
Oh, no way.
He looks exactly like
Police released this sketch from a 10-year-old eyewitness after a pharmacy reported an Ozempic theft.
And just hours later, detectives say they found their man.
Oh, come on.
Singer David arrested in murder of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez. And it's interesting that she's 14 now, because last September when we were covering this, she was 15. So somehow she's lost a year of age. And if you watched my videos earlier today, the 14 probably stands out to you. We'll go back over why it's interesting that she's gone from 15 to 14. But yeah, it is the 106th day of the year. And every day when you're aware of this Kabbalistic code of letters and numbers, you see the repetitive patterns and the ritualism in the news stories. Why are there so many stories involving black celebrity on the 106th day of the year? Again, learn gematria, the Kabbalistic practice of coding numbers into words. It's very simple. It's based on the alphabetic order forwards. A is 1 up to Z is 26. It explains why there is an alphabetic order, why it matters that A is the first letter and Z is the last letter. But the alphabetic order forwards and backwards. So A is 1 up to Z is 26. When you run it in reverse, Z is 1 back to A is 26. And then the other two ciphers are applying numerology to each letter, forwards and backwards. And as you can see, black is 106 when you run the alphabetic order in reverse. Black Lives Matter is 106 when you run it in reverse with numerology. The motto for Black Lives Matter, I can't breathe, is 106 when you take the alphabetic order. And keep in mind, today does leave 259 days left in the year. Black Lives Matter is also 259. So today has the 106th day, leaving 259 days. And this might remind you of the day Diddy was arrested, September 16th. Diddy was arrested on the 259th day of the year, the day leaving 106 days left in the year. And Cassie was the center of that story. Cassie has the 56 and 106 like Black Lives Matter. You might recall that Diddy's father worked for Frank Lucas. He was murdered by Frank Lucas's gang. They made this movie American Gangster with Denzel Washington, who portrays Frank Lucas. And don't forget, right after the Diddy arrest, Netflix added American Gangster, like what, 2 days later? It was in their top 10. And remember, Diddy and Denzel are interesting because Diddy had the stampede at his concert in the early 90s on Denzel's birthday, and then he had the club shooting with Shine and J-Lo on Denzel's birthday.